Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 5 of Cute Little Love Letters, and this one is titled Olyx the Sprite. That's really cool though, you said encouragingly. I bet that's handy when you're in a fight. Sorry about the pun. Kendo chuckled it and then sighed. I've heard all the puns before, she said with a playful eye roll. But honestly, it does come in handy. It's punched Monoma so many times it's not even funny, she added with a little laugh. Whenever he gets into one of those rants about Class 1A, it's terrible. It's the only way to make him stop. He just embarrasses himself and us, even if I do understand where he's coming from. Do you know any of the members from Class 1A? You asked curiously, ripping open the package of a cream bun. A few, she said as she opened some more food and started eating as well. Not very well, but they seem nice. I'll have to get to know them as well then, you said with a small smile as you casually looked out the window to the oval down below. More students were out walking around, and you took a bite of the cream bun and chewed on it while your eyes glossed over everyone. Then you saw a group of 3 guys, and your chewing paused as you stared at them. There they are, you thought with excitement and nervousness, your eyes detailing all 3 of the guys as they walked before your eyes fell on and followed the blonde with the black bolt of lightning in his fringe. Kendo was looking at your side profile and noticed your ear shape, thinking to herself that you did indeed have a slight Fae look to you, but then she also noticed that you were watching something intently out the window and had stopped chewing. What is it? She asked as she looked out the window to see what you were staring at. Nothing, you said quickly, to cover for yourself, and turned back to look at her, but the way you had said it so stiffly had Kendo not feeling so sure about your comment of it being nothing. She looked at you and then back out the window again, and you did too, watching the group of guys as they walked and watching the smiling face of Denki as he joked and grinned, strolling casually with his arms up and tucked in behind his head, looking effortlessly cool. He's really so cool, you thought as you smiled softly. Who is it? Which one? Kendo asked, and your face suddenly felt hot as you looked away from him and back to her. No, it's nothing. Sorry, you stammered. If you tell me who you like, I'll tell you who I like, Kendo announced in a hushed tone with a glint in her eye. You could feel your whole being burning and just sat there very doe-eyed as you looked at her. Could you trust her like that? She appeared to have only good intentions. Maybe now was the time to really put your faith in your mum's gems and gather that courage. Okay, you finally said nervously. A really cute guy spoke to me on the first day that I came here, but I didn't get his name. He was so cute it made me completely mute, and I ended up using my quirk to run away, you admitted. But I really want to know his name and at least say hi, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. But even just knowing his name would be great. So which one is he? Kendo asked excitedly. Which one out there? He has blonde hair with the black lightning bolt in the fringe. His friends are Ankugo and Hiri, I think. I'm not really sure, you admitted, as you looked out the window and pointed him out to Kendo. The one with his arms up behind his head over there. Okay, wait, the blonde guy just kicked him and is chasing him with explosions in his hands. Wow, I hope the cute guy is okay. Okay, the redhead's involved now, you said, giving a running commentary as to the happenings outside the window. Kendo chuckled as she watched them. Yeah, he is super cute. I'm pretty sure he's in 1A, the other hero class I was talking about, she said. I can get his name and info for you, she then offered. That was tempting. Oh, so tempting, but you were worried that the person giving the info might tell cute blonde that there was someone interested in him, and you still kind of wanted to watch him from afar for a little bit before stepping forwards. It's okay, Kendo said when she saw the pensive look on your face. The other person doesn't have to know. I'm good at asking questions and no one getting suspicious. Even just his name would be really good, you said with a shy smile. Got it, Kendo said with a wink. I'll find out his name for you. After school that day, you left and headed for Mr. Satatori's flower shop. You had worked there for a few years now, and your co-worker and friends that worked there had made life a little bit more fun for you. It's not like your life wasn't already good, but having a cheeky little quarter sprite in your life certainly kept things interesting. Your sprite friend had picked up straight away that you weren't full human, and on the first day that you worked there had sidled up to you and introduced themselves as having sprite blood, but only a little. This had opened you up straight away, and you'd admitted that you were half fairy and that your dad was full fairy, but he mainly assumed human form. My mum's half sprite, and my dad's full human, so I'm a quarter sprite, they had said to you. Along with having the mischievous qualities of a sprite, they also possessed a quirk where they could make it look like nature and animals were talking to you, an illusion quirk that would only work on nature. they couldn't make it work on buildings or such. As you can well imagine, this caused a little upset for Mr. Satori, who believed that his flower shop had somehow become haunted or bewitched, since sometimes his flowers would just straight up sing to him, or a little bird flying in and out of the greenhouse would tell him his fly was undone. Naturally, your sprite friend would play dumb and refuse to acknowledge any of this existing. You just didn't want to take sides either, so you kept quiet, and poor Mr. Satori would just look more and more wild and unkept each day, going mad thinking that his plants were somehow alive. Hello, Yin, he greeted you with one eyelid twitching wildly. Your father sent his what do they call it? The puppies in this morning. Darling lot they are, quite exquisite. Oh, you said with a polite smile. I'm glad you like them. Yes, they're normal ones, he said with a little twitching jerk of his neck. Yu's sweat dropped a little. Anyhow, Olyx is in the greenhouse with them now. You'll go help them, yes? He asked, his face still twitching wildly as he gestured out the back of the shop to the greenhouse. Yes, I'll go now, he said with a smile, as he gave him a small bow and walked past him to go out the back of the shop. Olyx, you called as you entered. Here she is, one of the roses sung at you, and you giggled a little. Olyx, you need to stop teasing Mr. Satori. He's got a bad nervous twitch. Did you see him? You asked as you looked around for your cheeky friend. Biko! A cheery voice said from slightly beneath you as Olyx popped out from under one of the benches there. Oh, you said with surprise, hopping away a little. He's fine, Olyx said as they slid out from under the bench on their back, then did a reverse roll, bringing their legs up and over their head, and then standing up facing away from you. He used to lighten up. It was just the fern that slapped him and told him he was balding. Olyx, you whined with a giggle. That's so mean. Not only are you messing with his mental health, you're saying mean things as well. But I don't always say mean things, Olyx replied, as they spun around and gave you a sly grin, their golden eyes glinting as much as their many ear piercings in the left ear. Example? You asked as you crossed your arms across your chest and waited with an eyebrow raised. Yesterday, I got a bullfrog to ask him for a kiss, Olyx said proudly, both hands on hips. The frog said it might turn him into a prince. You're so cruel, you chuckled. Yeah, Olyx chuckled before turning away from you and springing up onto the bench on their hands, kicking their feet up above them and then holding their handstand before looking from the bench beneath them to you. Oh hey, your dad brought in some really nice flowers. They're almost as pretty as you, they added with a wink. And there we have the end of chapter 5. What are our feels about Olyx? Very cheeky. For those who are unfamiliar with what a sprite is, it's very similar to a fairy. There's fairy, sprite, elf, all in that kind of mystic realm. So Olyx has a very similar background-ish to Yin, and so that's probably why they get along. And Olyx is just a really cheeky, fun character. I do enjoy Olyx. I'm not calling Olyx a him, because Olyx goes by they, them. And Olyx is also a made-up character. Just someone to add a little bit of zest, bit of flavour to the story. But anyway, stay tuned for chapter 6 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.